Right then, guys, welcome back to another episode of the 7 o'clock slot. We're in a bit of a different layout today since Martin's with us again. How you doing, Martin? You all right?
I'm not so bad, mate. It's been a while. Thought I'd come and keep Sean in order today. Show off my badge. What SD Designs 2020 done for us. Give him a little shout out for that.
Nice.
Bless you.
Sean's with us as usual, guys. How are you, Sean?
Well, as I said to you, behind in the studio, the backgrounds, I've not had a great day, so this is probably going to be one of these after-hour kind of rants. I feel that coming on, so yeah.
You're always ranting.
Yeah, but I'm going to be ranting. This is going to be Fenway we come not to pay ranting.
Oh, we're going to have them for years.
Sure. I tell you, we've got a lot of our Rylands boys watching tonight as well, the parents as well. So just I told
hello,
them
Ryland boys. How are you?
Nice.
Best luck in the new season whenever that starts.
Most of them are Manx watching the Liverpool channel.
Don't get me started with the Manx. Don't get me started with the Manx.
You're weapon, you mate.
I am.
We've got Carl with us in the chat there saying hi.
Hello,
gents.
Carl.
Hi, Carl. Hope you're doing well, mate.
Hi, Carl.
I guess then I just want to probably start us off with the fact that Liverpool have apparently contacted the PGML or MOL about the decision to cancel Virgil van Dijk's goal yesterday. There was a fair few people as well that actually came out on social media. We had Glenn Hoddle saying the Liverpool disallowed goal sums up the game at the moment. Such a poor decision. Refs understand the rules but don't understand the game. Robertson reads the situation and he's ducking down as Van Dijk is heading the ball.
Not offside.
No, absolutely not.
If you look at the goalkeeper, right, and you look at Van Dijk's header, the goalkeeper can clearly see the header, right? He ducks. It was the exact same with Man City versus Wolves last season, and they gave that fucking goal. So it's nothing to do with rules, nothing to do with they didn't know this, they didn't know that. Inconsistency either is down to the fact they're incompetent or they're corrupt. And to me, they're corrupt. And any of this bullshit about Liverpool, don't start.
We also have this to add on to the back of it, that basically it's understood that Liverpool believe that Law 11 is criteria based, and Andy Robertson did not tick those boxes in the criteria. I'll just be straight up honest with you. Like, I don't get the reason why we're doing it. It's pointless. It's not going to change the result.
No, it's not going to make a difference.
Okay, it's just a waste of time. Do you know what I mean? You're just shouting into the void. In all fairness, is this one of your lads? Is this one of your lads? Liverpool star players got pocketed by shapeshifter Nunes and O'Reilly.
No, I don't know who that is. No, it's not one of mine. But what's Carl here? Carl, I've come to make sure Sean's in the right spot, because if he's going back down FSG way, mates, we are in for a long ass night.
Absolutely.
What to do with FSG?
No, yeah, he means Fenway become like a payday where I was.
Okay. So yeah, I guess Martin, I know we kind of discussed the game yesterday, but let's get it off your chest, mate. Like, what do you think about it?
Mate, I think it's a piss poor performance again, mate. What the hell is Slot doing? You can't have, right, we've got Vert. To me, I've got my own views. Vert is playing too deep, right? Pep ripped our defensive line up. He made Haaland in between Van Dijk and Konate. He had them in his back pocket all day. It was constantly back. It was like having 5-yard back. Play the ball sideways and hit it back to the keeper. They were outclassed in every single position. There was no fight from any of them. The only decent player on that field again for me was Conor Bradley. And I even cheered. Yeah. I thought when Gomez come on, I thought, you know what, here we go again. But the best player only came on in the last 15 minutes, Chiesa.
I thought Dominic Szoboszlai was the better player, and Mohamed Ashvili. I think there wasn't much that he could do with the 3 goals that went in.
Yeah, we get that. Well,
I mean, I've been sat down and looked at the 3 goals as well. You got to be fair. Like Haaland's goal is basically an own goal by Konate.
what was Van Dijk doing? Putting his foot out.
Van Dijk's deflection for the second one, like you just said, and then like you say, he couldn't do nothing about Doku. So I don't think the goalkeeper was at fault yesterday. Would Alisson have done better? It's hard to say, innit? It's all the fans and maybe, if my aunt had wheels, she'd be a bike. Do you know what I mean? Like, it don't fucking matter. So,
if my aunt had wheels, she'd be a bike.
It's pointless.
It's a piss poor performance, mate. We've lost more games than United did now in 2025.
I've just seen this. So apparently, in all competitions in the year of 2025, Liverpool have lost 17 and Man United have lost 16.
Isn't it so pathetic how Man United fans on social media are having like an erection over this, and yet they are in the situation that they're in, which is no closer to 4th. Plus, they're shit. They're absolutely shit. I mean, they can make comparisons to Slot and Amran. We have a Premier League. Okay, we have a Premier League. So stop talking utter tripe and try and win something. Then come back to us at the end of the season. If you won some silverware, well done.
They did win something. They won the Liverpool game and fucking paraded it for 4 weeks.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Honestly,
I agree with Callum. Callum says football is so unwatchable at the moment. Every week there's a bad decision. Football is finished, he says. Carl says Shauna will stay another day. If you got to go, yeah. Callum says Bradley was a rag doll yesterday. I completely agree. I don't know where Martin is coming with. Bradley was playing well at all.
I tell you who I did thought played well, right? And you're probably going to fucking whinge because you always do. But I think that is a Doku, mate. I thought he was a good player yesterday.
Doku, why would I complain about that? I said that in the stream. Doku was dangerous. Anytime he got the ball, he looked dangerous.
But I think he was dangerous though, not because of Bradley. I think it was Konate. Like, I don't know why Konate just seems to have dropped off a fucking cliff this year.
I'd get rid of Konate in January for whatever we can. I'd go to Palace, bring him in. I'd get that back line sorted fast because if he's going, he's not even fit enough to wear that Liverpool shirt, mate. He is had a piss poor game yesterday. He was just honest to God, and I actually thought that Mamardashvili would have a little bit of a wobbler, but he had a blinder. A first big game like that, mate. I know it's the same with what's his name in their goal, but to have one shot on target in 90 plus minutes, that was absolutely diabolical.
Yeah, I like this comment here as well. I'll get to Guy Richard afterwards. Liverpool's defence are always letting opposing teams shoot and cross. They never throw themselves at the ball and are always standing off. Guy Richard says Isak is finished this season.
He hasn't started.
He's not even started. He's not even started.
What are you talking about?
Callum says, apparently we are aiming for a massive centre-back signing. I feel Konate and Salah all leave this summer. Yes, I think we've been saying it for a while. Salah's on his way. Saying it for a while. Make sure you're hitting that like button, guys, and sharing while you're joining us. I've got a couple of other stats for you both to read off if you're interested.
Yes.
Now, this is going to obviously bring up the Liverpool shit, but it's the facts. Liverpool have now suffered the most VAR errors against them this season, with 4 errors against them. Even though they had 1 error go their way this season, Liverpool are still worse off than any other team.
There you go. But I mean, it was like that 2 seasons ago where the PGMOL issued out more apologies to Liverpool than the rest of the Premier League, and yet we're still called the title last season was called the PGMOL title, and then the other one was COVID title. Your rival fans aren't speaking facts; they're just bitter little trolls online, and at the end of the day, they're talking a load of pony. The PGMOL are corrupt. There's no two ways about it. You can't get it as wrong as they have.
Michael Oliver shouldn't be
I've-
anywhere near a Liverpool game ever.
Well, I've actually got another Michael Oliver
Here we
stat
go.
for you as well, if you want.
For fuck's sake.
So since 2020-2021 season, when Michael Oliver is involved in the game, either as the referee, fourth official, or on VAR, when he's been involved with Man City, Arsenal, and Liverpool games, this is the win percentage for each team. When he's been involved with Man City, 74.1% that Man City win the game. Arsenal, 65.4% that Arsenal win the game. For Liverpool, in fact, go on. I want you both to give me a guess. What's the winning percentage of Liverpool when he's involved in a game?
9.8.
5%.
What did you say, Martin?
9.8.
It's not as bad as that. 34.8. So
It's better than David Coote.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about him.
Oh, fuck.
He's in the Jimmy Savile club.
Oh.
So yeah. So you've got Man City practically more than double the win percentage for Liverpool, and Arsenal are like practically 30% more chance of winning than Liverpool if Mike Oliver's involved.
But sure, isn't Kavanagh was the same tulip, wasn't he? Not that there's or was it Michael Oliver for the Wolves City game? I think
Julian Nagelsmann has also come out and said some comments about Florian Wirtz. Obviously, he's the German manager. He has said the whole club, Liverpool, is not stable this year. Liverpool could also help him by scoring some of the chances he's creating. He's creating chances. It's not his fault that the players are not scoring.
Yeah.
It's not, I think this job to me, this manager of Liverpool, I said to you last season, let's not judge Slot on Klopp's team. We have to wait, right? Yeah, I know it's only 10 games, 11 games into the season. I told you at the pre-season, we brought too many players in. You know, you brought basically half a new team. There's no direction of the football, of his play. He doesn't know what he's doing. The club, I think, is too big for him. I don't think he realizes just how big Liverpool is.
I disagree with that.
You don't. You always disagree with everything I say, anyway. So
no, I disagree with that, Martin. I disagree with that. You can't say that about a Premier League winning manager or coach. I mean, okay, so what? He took over Klopp's team. It's more difficult to take over someone else's team and put your mark on it without really bringing in, players that you want or leaving your mark on it. So you have to, train them into your way of thinking, put your way of thinking towards these players that are used to Klopp's way of thinking. And what he did was that and brought out the very best in Gravenberch. Zubamende, who there's no way that anyone could say that Gravenberch wasn't the best defensive midfielder of that season. Anywhere, the best out there. And
he's probably off to Saudi now, anyway.
No, but he brought out the very best in them. And, people can say, well, it was a bad season. Arsenal dropped off. Man City dropped off. I mean, look, you could say the same about Arsenal if they win the league. Well, Liverpool dropped off, Man City dropped off, and Chelsea dropped off. You can make all excuses as you like. I don't think Slot... I think you can't downplay what he did last season, but certainly there are massive, massive questions over him this season. That's a given.
I just hope that we've had our wobble. I think let's hope that when you come back off this stupid international break, like I know you can't say much about Arsenal yet. They drew against Sunderland. Sunderland are doing really well at the moment. But let's hope this was our wobble now. Let's get it done.
Well, on the back of that, good point to segue into this, Martin. When Liverpool do come back off this break, they at the 7 of their next 9 Premier League games are against the bottom half of the league. So if they can get a run of wins together, they can still make a good season. I just think if they keep playing the way they are doing, this could get nasty. Because I'm not even going to lie. Like when we looked at the results and everything like that, and not the results, sorry, the fixtures coming up, and I saw Nottingham Forest, I was like, I could see us losing that. I just thought, do you know what I mean?
Remember last season that we could go behind and we'd sit there and just go, do you know what? We're going to score anyway. So what's the point? This time we're looking for an easy free kick just to try and score. What's going on with Salah? Salah is at the moment is being so ball greedy. There was a perfect pass into the box yesterday to Vert, and he fucking took it himself. I'm like, what are you doing?
Here's another thing, and again, we're going back to kind of slot with all the top-heavy players that we brought in, all the stars. We've got Verts, we've got Ekatike, Isak on the bench, and obviously Salah. You would expect that we would create more chances and score them, but it seems like we've gone in reverse. It seems like we can't. Our build-up is so slow that by the time we decide, let's take a shot here, they're parking the bus. And then all they have to do is get us on the counter. And you have lead feet Kanate, who has put on more weight than me. And you have Virgil, who does not have the pace for the type of football that Slot wants to play. But, I mean, you've got to... I know we're kind of jumping on... all over the place here today, but I just think I think that emotions are still very high. We're still down in the dumps over last night's performance, and I think now's the time to ask questions. I think it's it's critical now at this point.
Okay, so you said ask questions. Hand on heart, and everyone in the chat. Am I being stupid by thinking, is he going to survive till after Christmas?
I think if he loses 3 more games in a row, I think that's it. I think he's done.
Yeah.
He was going on about, would you have Pep Linders? I wouldn't have him back by the club at all.
Fuck Pep Linders.
Not a chance. Dirty.
What he's done is worse than what Trent did.
Yeah.
You do not go from Liverpool Football Club, and then when you leave, say, I'm never going to take a number 2 job again. You then get sacked, and then you run
straight
to the team that's basically, still got 115 charges against them, cheated the way to the top. Like Pep Guardiola. Sorry, I think he is still one of the greatest managers of all time. Based on what he did at Barcelona and Bayern Munich and stuff. Like he won his league with Barcelona B. So he didn't always have the best players. So and would Messi have become the player he was without the way that Pep Guardiola set Barca up?
He's only gone to teams that's got money though.
But he only goes to teams that have got money because they want him for what he did at Barcelona.
Yeah, but if he went to Everton, mate, do you think he could win the league with Everton with no money? No, he couldn't. And we'd see, not just because of the players, because he hasn't got the financial boost behind him.
You could say that about Sir Alex Ferguson then as well, couldn't you? Because Sir Alex Ferguson, they had a lot of money.
Yeah, but Whiskey knows he's a dick anyway. No one likes him. But who would, if he got sacked, do you know who I'd have? Him from Bournemouth.
I think that's the only one that makes sense.
Areolas.
Oh, hang on a minute. Have you just agreed with me there?
Yeah. It's the only one that makes sense. His contract is up at end of season, so he won't be expensive. He's got the connection with Richard Hughes. It's the only thing that makes sense.
I'd take a striker as well, the one with the braids. Is he a striker?
I said this other day. I don't get the hype around this Semyon. I don't understand it. I really don't. I'm gonna have to look. I've not looked at his stats and stuff like that, but He doesn't.
Just want to. Should we just read down through the comments because there's a few flying in through thick and thin here. Steve Parker, welcome to the channel. Liverpool's defence are always letting in opposition teams shoot across, but never throw themselves at the ball. Always stand off. Absolutely. Callum says apparently we're aiming for a massive centre back signing, and I feel Canate, Salah, and we already read that. Bastoni for 110 million euros, 88 million pounds.
Nah. Liverpool are not. I can tell you now, Liverpool are not spending stupid money again,
especially in January.
No. Not happening.
Muscusi says going into the season with Canate as our main centre back was criminal. We should never let a player's contract run down to the last 12 months. It's sign or fuck off. Absolutely. Gary Richards says slot out. Muscusi says Michael Oliver should never have anything to do with our games ever again. He needs investigating. Callum says if Slot doesn't improve, I wouldn't mind Glasner buy Bastoni and Gahey. Use Gahey, Van Dijk, Bastoni as back three, and Frimpong and Kirk as his wing backs. Steve says Oliver shouldn't be anywhere near a football game. Evening Ollie says, what's this, 48%. Biscusi says 34.8 is a disgrace. I'll twat him if I ever see him. Spot on, to be honest. Totally agree about Verts. We've zero identity, says Muscusi. Evening, Cranky JD, how are you? Diaz wanted to leave because we wouldn't pay what he deserves. He wanted to leave anyway. Willie Lopez. We've bought great players and they don't fit into the system we have, and Slot doesn't know how to tinker it or to fit them all in. I agree. Alternative, it will be an important period after the silly international break. Absolutely. Square pegs and round holes we are, says Muscusi. Slot is playing Dutch football. I'd say he's high as a kite there too. Sack him now, says Gary Richards. Hang Linders, says Callum. No, says Richard. Carl says, do you think Freddie will get a good run of games when Salah goes to AFCON? Possibly. Slot will be manager.
Hold on that. I think if Chiesa doesn't play no games when Salah goes to fucking AFCON, then that is literally the answer I've been looking for all season. So yeah.
He fucking runs everywhere. Him.
Chiesa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we were all wrong.
I'd put him first on, mate. Honestly,
I literally think as well, like, Chiesa is the one player right now, even though I know a lot of these players played for Jurgen Klopp, but when Chiesa comes on, he's the one that's reminiscent of the Klopp team. Like, he's fucking everywhere, pressing here, pressing this, doing that. I don't know, guys. Like, there was a part of me yesterday that was like, either this is how Slot's told them how to play tactics wise, or they've just given up. So
I think he's lost control, to be honest.
Steve says Slot would be manager at the end of the season unless he loses non-stop. Mancini says Gary Richards. Alternative says need to scrap the version of tactics and go to 4-3-3 like the wins against Villa and Real. Areola would be a great replacement if needed. What about Glasner? Areola and Slot are the same type of football, both 4-2-3-1, slow football. Alternative says he would be great, but I think we'll be looking for proven. I think it's a slow divorce with Slot. That's a well said comment there. And Chiesa must be shagging Slot's misses. So I think we've caught up with some of all of the comments there. So we did all right there.
Yeah. There was something right quick I wanted to read out to you also. Gavin, obviously, is a member of the channel. Communicates with myself behind the scenes a fair bit. He did actually send me quite a lengthy match reaction from himself, and I've asked him if it's okay for me to read it out, and he said yes. So I'm just going to go through that now. He said he watched the game last night. What a shit show. I've seen the goal we scored. Horrible decision, but that's not what beat us yesterday. If that goal had stood, watching back, I don't think Liverpool at any stage would have had control after that. Slot showed up yesterday expecting City to play 2 defensive midfielders like Madrid did, but when he's seen how City actually did line up and their formation, he wet the bed with fear. You could see from how we started, we couldn't get out from the back. We didn't know whether to press or sit in tight and compact. We did neither. Bradley, Doku had him on toast. Kanate wasn't giving him any help from their pen. If I was Kanate, I'd thump that ball out, getting into shape. He didn't. He tried a fancy pass around Doku and got caught. Yeah. Salah, I think it's now time that we start setting up first 11s with him not in the team. Get used to it now. He's going to the AFCON in the next few weeks, and then he's going in the summer anyway. The time has now come to get Wirtz into a position and system he's comfortable with and build the team around him, which I 100% agree. Unless I was tired watching last night, it seemed like Ekitike was on the wing and Wirtz was in a false 9, and that's not worked and never going to work. Isak was brought into the squad just to make up the numbers, obviously. I wouldn't be surprised if Slot and Potter had some sort of agreement we don't play. He won't play him, but Sweden can. Also, City were very clever. They stopped the passing lanes in midfield from Van Dijk. Haaland practically stood beside him the majority of the game, and they let Kanate have the ball, who was never going to be a threat. Kanate on the ball is horrible to watch. And that's basically what he said.
Yeah. Well said, Gavin. Well said. Hope all as well. Barry, how are you, my friend? I'll call you Baz because I don't like
Barry.
You mean Slot's daughter? She's all right, to be honest. She's about 12, Callum. Steve Barker says that fucker Linder is given the side info, little rat. The number of times Salah had a 1-to-1 and flapped it.
Did you also hear that Chiesa has rejected to go to Italy internationally?
I just think he's trying to prove himself, and to me, like I said before, he's just a Lucas Leiva. He runs anywhere, everywhere, and I think he wears his heart on his shoulder, mate. He wants Liverpool. The fans love him, mate. He should have been on there before Salah last night.
Mm.
Sean's gone quiet. Is his mic off?
Sorry, Callum. No, it's the fucking dog that's barking. Callum just checked, just so he's careful there.
Just to go back as well to that Antonio Semeon that everyone's talking about from Bournemouth, right?
Yeah.
These are his stats for Bournemouth. He's played 101 games, scored 28 goals with 13 assists. That's him, like I say. In
13 goals more than Salah's done.
This season, He's scored 6 goals. Last season he scored 11. The season before that he scored 8. The season before that he scored 1. The season before that he scored 6.
Yeah.
Like I know that he looks good now, and I know that he everyone kind of thinks he's like a bit of in the moment type thing, but if I get someone else.
I know Isak's not playing for Liverpool properly yet, and we said he's this big fish in a little pond at Newcastle. Now he's come to a bigger pond. He's not shining. Yeah, he's not had the same. Are we going to say that about him then down in Bournemouth? If he comes to Liverpool, is it going to be the same situation?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I think it's hard to tell, but yeah.
We just need to put that ball in the net. And if right, Salah, I think Salah's a little bit on the offensive at the moment. He's brought this in. He was the main man last season. He's got a few more players coming in. Is he scared of his places? Does he feel like he has to put that ball in that net to keep himself there?
I've actually got another. Sorry guys. I've actually got another Nagelsmann quote.
Here we go.
This one's quite harsh, I think, towards Slot, but take it as you will. Bearing in mind as well, I think Nagelsmann for me would be someone that if I were Liverpool, I'd be looking at to get in. if we were to move on from Slot. It's not going to happen before the World Cup happens, because obviously he's going to go to World Cup with Germany. But after that, potentially. Anyway, he says, I watched the game last night, and it's hard for Wirtz to make such an impact when the coach doesn't know how to use him.
You're going to have to send me these quotes, because I'd like to post them up. But I think, I mean, I don't think he's wrong there. I don't think he's wrong there, because when we bought Wirtz, okay, he's a fantastic player, and I'd rather him in a Liverpool jersey than any other jersey. That I get. That I absolutely get. But how are they fitting him in? They don't know where to fit him in. Put him in the pocket, put him in as number 10, put him on a right back, put him on a left back. Like, where I just don't know how they're fitting him in. I don't think Slot knows. And I think,
He's
like,
being goals soon.
What's this down to? Is it down to the players not performing? Is it down to Slot not knowing his first 11, not knowing the formation, his style of play? What is it down to? Is it down
I think
to,
he's scared of the players.
Is it down to the backroom staff and the changes there? We're talking about Heitinga going off to Ajax and then been sacked and whatever. Are we missing him? I don't really know. I mean, I've more questions than I have answers, And I mean, just to give you another, I don't want to be calling Slot out, but, his record so far, lost 6 in the 7. That's the worst run since 1953. Lost 4 games in a row, first time since 2012. Lost United at Anfield, first time since 2016. And spent 500 million. Obviously recouped an awful lot of that, but spent 500 million.
Did you know what pisses me? Sorry, Sean. Go on.
We're all favourites. Everyone had us down as favourites. What is going wrong with the club? What is going on?
I just think that there's too many egos at the moment. I really do. I don't think Slot is strong enough to control each person. He can't manage. I don't think.
I don't know about that, but yeah, go on.
I don't think he's got control over Salah. Van Dijk, I don't think he's as strong as he was. Konate, we all know Konate's brain's gone anyway. He's never going to change him, And I think he's trying to be a dressing room pleaser. Right, okay, we've got these big superstars who were there last year. Let's use them instead of incorporating them into the right way and then filtering fresh players in, get into a system, sticking with it, and just like, okay, if we lose this or we draw this, over the next couple of games, it's a better run than what we're currently on. I'd take 3 draws over 3 losses, but you got to stick with the same team. You can't keep changing it.
I have a question for the two of you and the chat. Is it a case that he's brought in players for the future with the intention of, Salah ending his career at Liverpool or hit the end of his Liverpool career coming to an end, Virgil the same, Konate the same? Do you think he's brought in players with the intention of starting a different formation, but he's brought them in too early, and he's trying to fit them in, or what do you think is the problem?
I think if he hadn't have brought him in now on his current form, he wouldn't got that money next summer.
Do you understand my question, Adam, or do I?
No, I understand it. Yeah. I think Wirtz was brought in to build the team around him. So I think that he's been brought in for like the transition to move away from a Salah. I don't think we need to move on from Virgil just yet. Like, to be fair, I could probably see Virgil getting another contract. Centre backs can play a lot longer at a high level compared to anywhere else, basically on the pitch, apart from goalkeeper.
Who's the problem on the field out the 11?
Out of the 11 right now?
Yeah.
Mo Salah, I think.
Yeah, Mo Salah.
I don't think he knows. I think he's been asked to do what he did when we first signed Nunes, and it didn't work then. He's been asked to be more of a provider. Yes, I know he got a lot of assists last year, but he got more assists and more goals because he was playing more towards the center of the pitch. And I don't know. There's a part of me that kind of makes me maybe feels like we're missing Frimpong a little bit. Someone that overlaps Salah, so Salah can then cut inside. Because I know Bradley does it every now and again, but if we're going to be honest, like I don't think Bradley's like the fastest right back out there.
No.
I don't think he's got the pace to get forward and get back. I don't think he trusts himself in one-on-one situations. That's why he's always a bit too tight, and that's why he always picks up a booking. So I don't know.
I think Salah he's not got that freedom as he had last season. And like
I think Adam said that like when Nunes came in, he was, he played a different role and wasn't 100% sure.
Well, it wasn't, was it? You remember when if you all go back to when we first signed Nunes, the ball was being put through Nunes. Nunes was the number one, and Salah was out here on the left. And I'm sure there's probably streams, videos, wherever, where I start asking, stop keeping Salah out there and bring him into the middle. Lo and behold, that happens the following season, and Salah has like the best season he's had in like ages.
Salah misses Nunes like I do.
Just want to read down some of the comments, guys, because we're Muscusi says, Shano, you did call it the summer that our window was not a 10 out of 10 and had concerns. Looks like you were right. Of course it was. SKB. Baz says those players were brought in to fit in straight away, in my opinion. But are they in the right formation? I don't think so. Baz says they're proven players. Steve says Salah, I take it that's the weak link in the 11. Slot is the problem. Why isn't Rio playing? Alterna says I agree that Slot is strong enough personality and character with the players, or is not. I think Slot is the problem, says Baz. Tony Steele says, do you remember Klopp took Robbo and Fabio away from the team until he felt that they were ready to play his style of football, but Slot tried to bring all of the new transfers at once, and it has. I agree with Tony in that one. Bradley goes inside.
No, hold on. That's the last bit there to Tony's bit. It has been pure confusion. That's what he meant to put at the end. Yeah. Yeah,
no, I agree. Bradley goes inside Salah more than outside. Baz says we need a manager with a strong authority at Liverpool. I agree that Slot isn't strong enough personality and character. This team would be top of the league under Klopp.
Would you have Klopp back? Be honest, would you have him back?
Klopp is not coming back. So I think we should have that conversation. Klopp is not coming back. He's perfectly happy where he is doing Travago ads and doing whatever the hell he's doing with Red Bull. So, there's no point in talking about Klopp. He's not coming back.
Right, boys, listen, I'm going to have to get off because I can hear it in the background now.
Go on.
All right, nice seeing you all again. I'll be back in about 8 weeks.
Go on.
But don't forget to have a go on that phone in after matches.
Yeah. I'll mention that later.
See you, boys.
See you, Martin. Talk to you soon.
Ta-da.
So, yeah, basically, on the back of that, Martin came up with a suggestion of basically when we're doing our match reactions and we've done our watch-alongs and stuff like that, we could do like a bit of a call-in show thing where I would just literally put the link for the stream in the chat. You copy it on your browser, click on it or wherever and join. I think we'll give it a go.
Yeah.
But we'll give it a go one time, see how it goes. If it's a little bit heated or I don't know, if it gets a little bit out of hand, we won't do it. But we'll see.
Afternoon, we've got Baz on line 1, we've got Steve on line 2, and we've got Alternative on line 3. Yeah, that'll be cool. Let me see. Note to Klopp. Baz says, in a heartbeat, he won't come back. Alternative, I think we have a strong character and personality slot isn't up to it. He hated the amount of press conferences, and Carl says, "Bye, Martin." I don't think we should be talking about Klopp.
Name.
Huh?
I can't spell this lad's name, so you're gonna have to just go with what I've written down. Basically, I've put a poll up now. Basically saying, would you sign that Semyon from Bournemouth? But I've spelled his name wrong. But you know what I mean.
Send me on.
Yeah.
Send me on. Hold on till I have a look now. I take it I'm allowed to vote here, am I?
Of course, yeah. Don't let me do it, but yeah.
Yeah, you didn't do too bad on that. No, I wouldn't sign him.
Trying to think if there's anything else worth bringing up about the game, really, to be fair. I mean, we'll let this one run a little bit longer, but I suppose I want to put a question to you, Shauno. How long do we give Slot?
Let me answer by saying this. I don't want to see Slot leave. I don't want to see Slot fail, as most people don't. But I think if things don't drastically improve by Christmas, we are left with no other choice. So,
Right.
what's the fixtures for up until Christmas?
Okay, I'm gonna put another poll up. That one's quite interesting. That player 50-50 with
Really?
most of the people watching voted as well. 50-50. I don't think we've ever had that before.
Well, 12. Oh, okay.
I've got another poll popping up. Basically, it's simple. Slot, and then you've got two options: in, out. That's it.
I know what Gary Richards is doing. For the moment. Wow, got 6 votes already. And it is... Ooh. Yeah. Steve says, Slot will get to the end of the season. No Champions League, then he's in trouble.
What about this then? Let's say that we don't get top 4, but we get to the final of the Champions League and don't win it. Does he keep his job, in your opinion?
Well, look at Posto, whatever the fuck, Ange from Spurs. What's his name? The Aussie Brendan Rodgers' icon. Was it?
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
Ange Postecoglou.
Yeah, him. Look at him. He had like the worst season for Spurs. Won the UEFA Cup and was sacked.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously, we're not expecting to be 15th or 14th, but I think no silverware, he's in trouble. You know,
we don't know what's been said behind closed doors, obviously, but just going off the back of what we know from FSG, they don't like to spend money, and they have spent a lot of money this summer. And when I say FSG, I mean the club. Like, I know the club's generated this money. I'm not stupid. But I've used this theory before. I could be completely and utterly wrong. The first January window when FSG came in, they spent a bit of money. Obviously, we sold Torres. That summer, again, under Damien Comolli, for the time, they did spend a fair bit of money again then. And the majority of them failed, apart from your Jordan Henderson, really, if we're being honest with ourselves. But it took him a while to get going, didn't it? So I have a funny feeling, guys. Like we will not see Liverpool spending money like they did this summer for a long time. A long time. So I think those people asking for 110 for Bastoni. I want people. It was somebody, but sorry, I can't remember your name on the here tonight. Not happening. It's not happening.
We've got 14 votes in. I want to ask another question, maybe another poll, if you mind. So first of all, for slots,
I've just ended that one in. Sorry, so
yeah,
in 57, out 43. So the most of
very
you guys want slot in still, which is kind of I think where we're kind of at now. Like I think I'm slot in, but with some caveats.
So I think that's where we need to do the next poll, the caveats. Slot has till Christmas or to the end of the season. That's what I think should be asked. And while you're putting that up, I'll just go down through the. Steve says Slot will get to the end of the season, no Champions League, and he's in trouble. Carl says I've put in, but I agree 100% with Shano. We need to see a big improvement by Christmas. Ian Taylor's way too early. He deserves until the end of the season, says Ian. Welcome to the channel. 8, says Gary Richards. Abhalash Sat Amorti, I think 8221. If I made a balls, I'm sorry. Of your name. Hi guys, do you really feel that Slot can solve this without changing the formation to integrate the new players? I'm not sure Wirtz fits this team at the moment. That's what I've been saying, and I agree with you. I think he needs to change not only the formation but the tactics. You know, they're throwing bodies up front and throwing caution to the wind in midfield and in defence, and I think that's why Konate is getting caught out in Virgil.
It goes back as well though towards the back end of last year, like because I think. Do you know what? Actually, I've actually thought about this earlier on today, and I saved it for this moment. I think there were some telltale signs the game after we won the league. You know, when we played Chelsea and we looked absolutely fucked. Like, obviously, the boys had been celebrating, but going back to what you and Martin were all saying previously, a manager with any real authority would know when to tell them we've got rest of the season to play yet, lads. We can celebrate properly at the end of the season. Do you know what I mean? So maybe there were some telltale signs there. And, you know, we've got that record now where we've lost more games than United this calendar year, which we've been taking piss out of United for the last couple of years now, but we've lost more games than them. So are we the laughing stock now, eh?
Well, we're level on points with United, but they have, I think, a better goal difference. But so we're both the laughing stock at the moment.
Well, their actual record is 5 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses, whereas Liverpool's is 6 wins, 5 defeats. Liverpool's last so many games in the Premier League is loss, 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 win, loss. United's same time period. Loss, win, 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 draw, draw.
Yeah, and still we're level on points with United. So United, okay, I get what you're saying. They have a better form than we do. Absolutely, we've lost as many or more games than they have in 2025. That I understand. Baz says is that Simone or Simeon would be an instant success. I think he's talking about the Crystal Palace player, or what? No, he's Bournemouth, isn't he? Bournemouth player. Steve AKMLFC 69 says depends on how the team looks. If started playing as a team, new players would be better in. Then probably yes, he stays. Christmas, I think he's got. I give high. I don't know what I give high. Gahey and
I
Jenny
meant
says,
I give him till Christmas.
Oh, okay, sorry. Gahey says, or sorry, Gary Richards says Gahey in January. I can't see that happening. Ian says +1 goal difference pretty much says it all. 40% win rate since PSG, and one of the worst records in the top 5 European leagues since the 27th of September. We are experiencing perfect storm, so many issues. That's a fair enough comment, I think. Once the owners see that they may lose Champions League spot, slot is gone. It's all about the money with FSG, not losing money. Slot won't turn it around. Anytime we won the league, we've always lost more than we win. Scareface says Slot don't have the ability, only won by 1 goal or scrapped 2 somehow, but Slot isn't it, lads, and we play like that versus
Real Madrid. Then
Real Madrid.
Then like that against a weaker City team.
Yeah. Results are terrible since March. The Diego
Simeone.
There you go. Thank you. When Paisley was winning league titles and European Cups, there was no off to sunny shores for. This is going back to what Adam was saying. It was all about winning more games and sending out a message. We mean business. That goes to the. Is he going to go to Benidorm or Ibiza?
To buy.
Just
give me a minute, mate. Someone's just coming. Hold on. Let me go see what's happening.
Yeah. About time that I got. Alternative says agree that the Champions League spot is key for FSG. But I mean, we're talking about players gelling and all of that. We're talking about backroom staff has changed, new coaches and what have you. If we were to get rid of Slot, is that too many change? Is that one change too many? Does that mean that we have now an uphill battle? Have we got ourselves in further shit? Scare says, "Can I still criticize why Salah is still playing?" I think it's safe. I think no player is immune from criticism, so I think you can criticize. That's no problem. Steve says, "Tony, wrong. We lost 5 out of the 6 in '82, I think it was." And Steve says we become Man United.
Anybody's up for criticism, Scareface. Honestly, like over here, over on this channel, mate. Like I don't shout anybody down for their opinions and shit, mate. Like if you've got an opinion, say it. You know what I mean? I think we've been saying for a few days, haven't we? Well, a few weeks that Salah needs to be dropped or whatever. But
yeah,
I was speaking to my mum about it. Like this is how, like my mum's obviously a diehard Liverpool fan. She's the one that got me into it and everything like that. And even she was like, she went, I dropped Salah, but then she went, but I'm just uneasy of having a 400k a week player sat on the bench. Like,
yeah,
that's what she said.
Is that what
that's what she said?
Yeah. We need to get your mother on.
Sure, God, she'd be alive.
Adam's mom knows best. Alternative says, I think it's a difficult choice changing mid-season. We get someone with a real vision and it works. It could galvanize the team. It could, but you're taking a massive gamble. There's already been a lot of changes with personnel, backroom staff. It's going to be changed again then if you get a new coach in. So I'm not too sure. Carl says it's so hard at the moment to watch a game. Yeah.
You see, you made a really good point there, Sean. Like, I don't. My God, no. Like, I'm actually stepping away from. I think Slot's going to get sacked now because of what you just said.
Because if you think about it, I just said.
Yeah, because if you think about it, like they have put a lot of money into Slot. They've got a whole new backroom staff, which obviously happens whenever you get a new manager. But it was hyped up so much that he was Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards' choice to be the successor to Jurgen. I wonder if they'd be like, they'd just let it go and go and go. Just you know, because it's their reputation on the line. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, you know.
Yeah, but I think the point I made is that we've already had so many changes in personnel, the coaches, the players. I mean, are we putting ourselves in you know, further into the fire, out of the frying pan and into the fire, if we get rid of Slot and then bring in new coaches again, bring in a new head coach, and then he has to implement his philosophy on the team and his way of playing football on new players. I'm not too sure if that's a good idea to do before the Christmas or even after the Christmas. It's never a good time to lose a manager, and I know it's down to a results game. And I don't think there's anyone really on either myself or yourself that are calling for Slot's head. We want to see him succeed, absolutely. But I think you can't turn off the subject and say, "Oh, you're not a true Liverpool fan calling for Slot's head, not Slop, Slot's head." You can't you can't throw that at people. The players are not immune from criticism, the same way as Slot is. So I think that conversation is going to be had until he pulls the socks up, stop going to Dubai, and start getting results in. I think maybe the fixtures are now in his favor after the international, from what you were telling me, in the international break. So he really needs to take full advantage of that. But he can't fucking play like that. We cannot fucking afford to play like that again against Man City. We just can't. Have we done that poll? I want to see.
Yeah, it's up. Miscusi, I'd play Slot's head at centre back. Scareface. Only reason I don't want to lose Slot till the end of the season because I do not want a Southgate level manager. There's no one better on the transfer list at the moment. But Chiesa, right wing, Ekatike, striker, and then I think you obviously see him coming at Rio on the left. Ian King, you cannot keep losing football matches. It's a result business. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know.
I'd sooner have.
I could literally see him sticking to the guns and be like, we'll see some sort. If it keeps going, yeah, like if it keeps going, I could just visualize a statement from Edwards or Hughes and be like, you know, we fully back Arne Slot. You know, he won the title last year. You know, he's had to integrate so many people into his team. We're in for the long haul, not the short haul. Like, we believe in this. Some bullshit like that, right? I could see it. I could see it now. I don't think he gets sacked. I literally don't.
But that's what, like, a lot of people on social media are saying, is that, look, you know, he won the league last season, his first season at the club. We're in a transitional period. Okay, I get that. But, I mean, if we're bringing in the players that we're bringing in and breaking record signings twice, should we not be seeing the benefit of that? And again, it goes back to, and I know that this is going to be used, is, okay, Sean, you got them. I mean, we've now spent the money, the money that you've been looking for. We brought in the players that, you know, you thought were important to bring in, although I think centre backs we needed more of. And now look, so I can see the argument there. We spent the money. We were given the money. We spent it, and we got nowhere. So, is the onus on Slot alone? You know, Scareface says, only reason I don't want to lose Slot till the end of the season. Oh, did you? Sorry.
Yeah, we're up to here. When Isak's back, I'd play Isak left wing, Ekatike down the middle, Chiesa on the right, would be the front three. But my dream three is Rio, Isak, Ekatike. Did you guys watch us in 4-4-2 though? That was LFC football. Yeah, man. Like, I think we played that against. Who did we play that against? It was during that winning run, wasn't it? Who did we beat? I think it was Real. Was it against someone in Champions League? I can't remember who it was. Was it? I can't remember. But we did play that formation and we absolutely dominated that game. And good shout, man. To be fair, Steve says the signings we made weren't for the first few months of this season. They were made for 4 to 5 years. I agree with that, and that's why he'll get time. Scareface says he won't get the sack, but I think we'll win the Champions League. And then he says we will start. That's probably the game I'm thinking about against Frankfurt. Well done, man. Good shout. That was probably the game I was thinking about. I knew it was I was going to say Bayer Leverkusen for some reason. I don't know why. In fact, I've not even looked at that. Have I looked at that poll? Yeah. So 71% people give him till Christmas. 29% give him till the end of the season. If you are watching now, guys, you haven't done so already, make sure you're hitting the like button and obviously subscribing as well and sharing with your fellow Reds. Tony Steele says, comment.
Oh yeah, sorry. I also want a big shout out to Sean Leonard Art, who Sean is our partner, or we're in partnership with Sean Leonard Art Portraits and Characters. Please check him out on Instagram, on Facebook. His Etsy store and his website are currently down at the moment. So if you're interested in one of his prints or illustrations, just message him on Instagram or Facebook. The other thing is, if you want to become a VIP member, you get uncensored Adam, who goes on bigger and better rants than me, even in my heyday. So you want to check that out. But also we have a monthly draw where you can win an illustration or a print from Sean Leonard Art. So that's every month. Now, if you're a VIP member, you have to stay in tune with the monthly draw. It's getting to the stage where what we'll probably have to do after 7 days of no one claiming it is do another draw. And then if the winner of that draw doesn't claim it, we'll leave it till the following month. I think that's pretty, fair. So if you are a VIP member, please check the last 2 months. So that is October and November, please.
Yeah. Good shout for the members giveaway, because we do need to get that one sorted out ASAP. Tony Steele asked me this, guys, what will happen if the fans start walking out of home games because the results continue to get even worse? Well, I think you did a video about them walking out towards the end of games anyway, didn't you? When towards the end, like last 5 minutes, something. So it's happening a little bit, I suppose. But I think people need to actually realize stuff like when fans walk out of the stadium. Like if I was an owner, right? Just going to be honest with you all right now. If I was the owner of Liverpool and everyone started walking out, I'd be like, "You're still paid."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're still paid.
Yeah. Yeah, the £77 ticket, they walked out in the 77th minute. Okay. And what? Okay, I mean, they did, do a ticket price freeze. That's fine. But, if you're going to walk in the 85th minute or the 77th minute, that's a waste. There's a waste.
It don't even matter if you walk out in the first minute, mate. They've got the money.
Yeah. They don't give a shit.
It don't matter.
Yeah. I don't agree with fans walking out.
Alternative says, still think FSG will go mental if Champions League is lost, as in Champions League qualification. I kind of agree, but I can't. Even though we're in a bad run of form now, I think it's still top 6 in it, getting depending on what happens if someone above us wins the Champions League. I find it difficult of someone 6 teams being better than Liverpool this season for us not to get into Champions League, or 5, whatever it is.
And then there's all these, fucking European tournaments that, mean jack diddly shit to me. Like, it's either the UEFA Cup or the fucking Champions League. All of this conference shite. You know, that's for West Ham to celebrate.
Callum says he thinks we win the Champions League. Slot won't make it past December, and the costs start in February. Costs, KOS. I don't know what it is. AFCON, is that what you mean by that, maybe? I'm not too sure, mate. Let us know what you mean, mate. Steve, they want Tony. Callum, Tony, we aren't United. We don't do that. Callum, again, that was a cup game. Yeah, it was a cup game. To be fair to you, it was a cup game. Scarface, I'm going to shout out Mohamed Ashvili. He has been my LFC Player of the Year so far. I've not heard that yet. He's come in and looks solid to replace Ali when he goes. And I think the new club, new team, left-footed, being strong as. I think Szoboszlai has been best player this season.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest, Mama's done a lot better than I thought he would have done. Like, I was nervous when Kelleher left because you'll know, Sean, again, I've mentioned it a few times on here. Alisson, for the last 3 years, has picked up a significant injury and missed a fair bit of time, and Kelleher was there to step in, and he never really put a foot wrong.
Callum meant knockouts.
Okay, mate, makes sense now. Sorry, mate. You followed that up, Scarface, by saying, I know Szoboszlai has been insane, but it's so much harder for Mama to do what he's doing. I was a goalkeeper for my local team, so I do have a soft spot for his, but no bias. He's been absolutely perfect for us. Yeah, I think he's been good. He has been good. I think, to be fair, if I had the option, I'd still probably prefer Kelleher, but that might just be down to he's been around a lot longer. Maybe when Mama's been here a fair bit more time, I think we'll be a bit more thingy with that. So, yeah. Steve, talk about Europe. I want to go back to the European Cup, UEFA and Cup, Winners' Cup. I know, man. Like, I think that was probably I must have been a young kid when that was around. But, yeah. I remember when the Carabao Cup was the Worthington Cup.
Is that Cav?
I don't know, mate. I didn't mention I had a feeling about Kanate before the season started. Kanate was going to be a liability this season because of Real Madrid going on a free transfer. I agree, mate. I agree. I think his head's being turned a fair bit by that. Or it's the tactics. Don't know. It kind of is what it is right now.
Lifeway Health, are you just new to the channel, or have you changed your name? Because I think is it Brian or Calf or what's, you know, the one I'm talking about, Adam?
Kayla, or what it is.
Kayla, yeah.
Scarface again. Kelleher did have a prime VD solid Kanate this year, but he had no consistency from either, and as good as no right back in a dodgy yeah, mate. I remember it being Rumbello's Cup. What the hell is that? Is that the Carabao? Is that what it used to be?
Carabao, yeah.
When was that?
The Milk Cup.
Give me a year for that. When was that?
Oh, Jesus. Hold on.
Oh, I'm going to have to Google it.
Yeah, Google it, man. Mohammed has no consistency. Canadian agent has walked away last week. He isn't going to talk to the club anymore, says Alternative. Steve says the 80s, I think. Steve, the other Steve says the Milk Cup. Yeah, I remember the Milk Cup, all right. I think it's had more fucking names than Prince.
1990 to 1992 was that. So I would have been literally 1 year old.
Why didn't you remember?
Oh yeah, why didn't I remember that? Yeah.
The Coca-Cola Cup as well, yeah.
I remember the Cola Cup, yeah, because the one, the championship used to be the Coca-Cola League, didn't it? Smell that? I think it used to be.
Yes, championship, yeah.
Yeah, I was 1 year old back then, guys. I'm 34.
When it was the Milk Cup, I remember, was it Mark Wright that played for Liverpool? He was Liverpool captain, and they won the Milk Cup, and they put milk in it and start drinking out of the cup. Yeah, I
That's
remember
cool. That's cool.
that. We won
Any-
3 cups. Yeah.
Any other stuff you want to bring up, Sean, before we call it a day?
Like,
let's just what's your closing thoughts? If anyone's got any questions as well, pop them in now and we'll go through them before we finish the show off. I want to start doing that towards the end of the shows. If anyone's got any questions, pop them in to the chat. Scareface says, keep, sell, bench, Salah, Maka, Curtis Jones. Keep Curtis Jones, bench, Maka, sell, Salah.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's a tough one because I love Salah, but he's just not at the races. I love Jones and I love Maka. That I don't know. That's a
Come
tough
on, I
one.
did it. You've got to do it. Come on, I did it.
Who did you say bench and who did you sell? Keep,
bench, Maka, sell, Salah. And that's purely based on the fact that I think Salah's going next summer anyway.
Yeah, you see, so that would be my thinking as well. I would be okay. So on that, I would sell Salah, keep Maka, and bench Jones.
Okay, nice one. Guy Richards with a question here: will Slot be sacked? I am going to say no.
Again, that's a fully loaded question in which I don't think you can answer yes or no. I think if the bad run continues till Christmas, I think he's gone.
Keep Maka says alternative. Ian King perspective. What Slot did last season is his first season was phenomenal. Arguably a tougher task than what he faces now. Massive turnover, losing the main coach to Ajax, and the reset button is failing.
I think that's a good point.
Yeah, good point, mate. Scareface, I'm new. So what time do you stream? We stream every Monday at 7:00. We have once a month quiz as well, mate, which you're not too late to join in if you want to do that as well. We're up to round 4 now. And that's normally around about 7:45 when we do that on the given Monday that we're going to do it. We don't have a date yet for the next one, do we, Shana? It'll be sometime towards the end of the month.
We don't, because we thought that I'd be out for 6 weeks and I'm in. So we'll probably look at maybe the start of December, maybe, or the end but like Scareface, it's kind of a league format. So even if you're joining in, after round 4, you still have an opportunity of gaining some points and being on the scoreboard. For first spot, you get 3 points. For second, you get 2, and for third, you get 1 point. And that's the scoring of the actual quiz. And then whoever has the most points at the end of the season gets a Sean Leonard original print, actually, or original illustration, he said, and your very own Shano's world famous quiz trophy. Oh, and I designed it, and it's a beaut. It's an absolute beaut.
I'm going to buy it actually soon.
Yeah,
so we've got it prepped. Carl, if we drop points against Forest and West Ham, do you think the heat is turned right up?
The heat is turned right up. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, mate. Yeah,
absolutely.
I think when you say dropped points, for me, I think I think they need to lose both. The fact of the matter is as well, though, is like when we played City at the weekend, it was the manner of the defeat as well.
Yeah,
we got absolutely battered all over the pitch. Do you know what I mean? At no point did it look like we were going to win that game. I said to you, didn't I? You were doing the watch along. Scareface. We also do watch alongs as well, mate. Sean, you were doing the watch along. I jumped on at half time and I said to you, game over. There's not a cat in hell's chance we're scoring 3 goals to win this. So, yeah. Scareface says, sweet lads, thank you. I've subscribed, so I'll see more of you now.
Brilliant.
Nice one, Paul. Thank you. Life, why health. Adam and Sean on Salah, because of Salah not running back and not helping Bradley, is giving opponents for other teams to get behind us. I think that's been like a long running thing with Salah anyway, mate. Like, I think even under Klopp, Salah didn't really track back that much towards the back end of Klopp's tenure.
Life, I need to ask you, are you new to the channel? Because you look very familiar to, I think, is it, what's the name that I think it is?
Well, it's that, I can have a look at the members and that's still the same name, so I don't think it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to the channel.
Welcome, mate, yeah. Steve, I need to stop finishing second. Who was it that used to, oh, it was Ricky, wasn't it? Ricky Sai. He used to always come second. Yeah.
Who won it last year? Was it Carl that won it last year?
No, it was Gavin.
Gavin. Oh, Gavin. Yeah.
Gavin won last year. Yeah. Because we did like a knockout thing, didn't we, at the end?
We did. Yeah.
Gavin won. Yeah. Akib's with us. Evening, lads. Did I miss the quiz again? No, mate. We haven't done the quiz. Oh yeah, Akib actually messaged me when we were working today. He went, Adam, I missed the quiz last week. When are you doing it again?
Who said that?
Akib, the lad I work with.
Yeah.
No, mate, no. It's once a month, so we'll only do it again. We just discussed it, didn't we? Towards the back end of this month or the beginning of December.
Back end, yeah.
So I'll let you know, mate, on Teams when we're doing it on the day.
If anyone is on Facebook or Instagram, AKMLFC on Facebook, and it's AKMLFC _ YouTube on our Instagram. So if you tune into that, you'll see really funny adverts for the quiz, and you'll have plenty of notice. So yeah. Carl says, don't be putting pressure on me.
Scarface says, still strange seeing Pep Linders sat with Pep against us. I think he had a bigger part in the club than we think he did when Klopp was here. That's not a bad shout, mate, to be fair. Yeah. Not bad, because that book, though, he wrote came out at the wrong time, didn't it? Fucking book.
That book was like career suicide.
He's been subscribed for 2 months now and thinking about being a member. Nice one, mate. I appreciate that.
Great stuff. Yeah. More than welcome. It's only $1.99 to $2.99 per month. So you wouldn't even get a cup of tea with that, and you can be in with an opportunity of winning something in our monthly draw. So it's big up, Nathan Screen. Just subbed. Thank you so much.
Cheers, mate. Thank you for that.
Subbing. Much appreciated.
Steve says he doesn't do social media. Yeah, it's fine, man. Whatever Sean pops up on social media, 9 times out of 10, if it's a video or something, I'll put it up as a short on the channel. So I think the latest one was Sean singing
Stay Another Day. That was Carl. Carl, I'll tell you, Carl made me laugh because I was really down in the dumps. So fair play to Carl. Fair play to everyone who sent me lovely messages over the last number of days. But Carl took a picture and superimposed me onto one of the E17 guys, so I did a bit of AI on it. But yeah, fair play to Carl.
I knew your channel from Dunk. Oh, nice one, mate. Yeah, Dunk, man. Cool. I'll still speak to Dunk. So yeah, mate. Dunk's a good lad. He's give us a lot of support and everything at the beginning of the channel and stuff like that. And
Scareface, good man.
Oh, Scareface has become a member of the channel. Cheers, mate. Thank you for that. Appreciate you.
Very much.
You'll be in for the prize draw.
Yes.
Yeah. If that draw is not claimed by the end of this week, guys, I am gonna do it again. So Scareface, you'll be in with a chance of winning that one for this month, mate. It's this month was a Jota, wasn't it? It was a Jota.
The Jota one, yeah.
Jota one, yeah.
You want to see this guy Scareface? If you check him on,
I'll try and find it now if I've still got it saved here from last time.
Check him on Instagram and Facebook. Sean Leonard Art or Sean Leonard Art Portraits and Characters. Really, really talented artist. I think he just uses biro, and he just kind of does this abstract thing, but it's amazing. I have a lot of his artwork. I've actually framed. I just don't have enough wall to put all of the stuff on it.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna just share my screen right now so people can see. Hold on a moment. Yeah, Carl, you've got one, haven't you, mate? You've got the Salah one, didn't you?
Yeah, Carl has a lovely one of Salah kissing the Premier League.
Yeah,
Really,
that's it there. That's the artwork, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
that's
there.
it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice.
He does A3
yeah.
and A4, so you have the option of that. But my advice, if you win this, if you're as lucky as Carl, frame it. Absolutely frame it. Scareface says, great lads, thank you. Looking forward to the future with you guys. It's so good to see streamers interacting with viewers and know what they are actually talking about. Jesus,
Thank you.
really, really appreciate that. I think you're giving me more credit. I think it's Adam that knows more. I'm just a you know.
Shauno's just here for bants with Irish accent.
I'm just here for bants. Yeah, yeah. I'm the the money maker. He's he's the one with the facts and figures.
Yeah, he's so good. And then alternatives, it's always a show here. I think that's a joke.
Yeah. Do you know what though? We do have great banter, and I mean, I was lucky to meet Muscusi, and I've met, of course, Brian Partridge as well. Also through Dunk as well, and of course Martin, myself, and Adam have met up a few times. Who else? I've met Gary Rugby Liam on TikTok. His mother and father, and Liam himself. If you check Rugby Liam on TikTok, a young lad that has aspirations of becoming a rugby union player. So it's great to kind of interact and meet people and whatever, and hopefully we'll be doing that again at some stage in the next couple of months.
Yeah,
but love the banter. You both make the channel. Would love a podcast set up. I've been saying that to you, Adam, haven't I?
Yeah,
I've been saying that.
Shauno's been telling me to rip this audio and stuff and put it up as like a podcast.
Yeah.
So yeah. Great banter. A lot of other streams aren't. We just say it how it is on here. That's all. We just say it how it is.
There's no right or wrong opinion as long as you have respect and you're all about the Liverpool way. You're all good for us, and there's no kind of like you're wrong, I'm right kind of thing.
Yeah. Right then, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for everyone that's joined and become a subscriber.
Absolutely.
So yeah, just literally like Scareface as well, mate. Interacting with us, becoming a member, first stream. Appreciate you so much, pal. Thank you for the support. I'll try and get some content out during the international break. Like I have said that I'm probably going to stream Football Manager 26. My idea is to basically do it month by month. So like every time I do a stream, I'll do a month, or probably the first stream will probably be the pre-season up until the end of the summer transfer window. And then I'd do like September, October, November. Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that.
I'm by the way, I am kicking ass. I'm only in the pre-season friendlies, but I'm after bringing in Gahey. Gahey is after signing for me, and I'm going for another centre back, and I'm really excited. The only thing I can't do is fucking put on a sub. It's like very, very difficult. The layout was really difficult for even me, but it's it really is impossible. I'm like pressing this and trying to take fucking Robbo off because he's knackered and put Kirkes on, but it's great fun. I've got it on my iPhone, and I think if I have it on my iPhone, I'll more than likely have it on my iPad.
Yeah. I mean, like I've got it on my MacBook. I won't lie. Sometimes I think I'm top at league. I don't think I've lost. I think I've lost 2 games all season.
Have you brought any players in though?
No. I tried to sign Gay, but they wanted like 80 million for him, and I was like, no.
I just said, look, take it. Just said, just take it. Yeah, I've gone.
I've been rotating more though. Like we're gonna go off on a bit of a tangent here, but I've been rotating a bit. Like so, I play Leone and Gomez together at centre back. I swap Frimpong and Bradley, Kirkes and Robbo. I play Isaac as a left winger and Ekitike down the middle.
I've got a diamond formation, and I'll tell you one thing for nothing.
But I am going to start all over again and do like a fresh one. Yeah, I've got it on PC as well, mate. Actually, which you actually just reminded me, so I might as well, while I'm on here, download it now so then I can actually start streaming it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it during the break, see what happens.
Adam is also going to do a GoFundMe between himself and Martin to get me the Atari 2600, the Pac-Man special. That I sent to one of the first game consoles, and I know we're going to your gaming channel here. One of my first game consoles was the Atari 2600, where you had 10-pin bowling, you had Centipede, and you had Pac-Man, right? And the joystick was literally this and a red button, and the joysticks used to break like there's no. Oh man, brilliant! Absolutely brilliant.
Scareface. Oh, sorry, we got some more here. 48 million the mobile version for Gehi. Alternative. I'm doing saves on FM26 and a career mode on FC26. Oh, nice one, mate. Are you streaming that, pal? Are you streaming that? Scareface, Bramthwaite, I wouldn't mind though. I think, and Gay, obvious choice, but I really think Bramthwaite is a monster. I'd play 3 at the back, VVD, Bramthwaite, and Gay. That's not a bad shout, mate. To be fair,
I have the Gegenpress 442 Diamond.
No, I've got Tiki Taka for 4-2-3-1. I think, yeah.
Well, let me just tell you, Vert is tearing it up. Absolutely
yeah,
tearing it up. Tearing it up. Another game. We're kind of getting into. Do you want to maybe give a shout out to your gaming channel, which is?
Oh yeah. I've got a gaming channel, guys. It's called Play Pause Talk. I cover gaming news every now and again. I've got an Instagram as well where I put a fair few things up. It's basically just somewhere that because I've got a bit of a background in like filmography and making films and stuff like that, and editing media and stuff. So I just kind of use it as a bit of a play bed, to be fair. Just so yeah, if you're interested, go give it a thing. I think I got a new video up today. Actually, I can't remember if it's gone live or not, but I think there's a video up today. It's called Play Pause Talk.
Yeah, Scareface is asking you to put the link on. A2E says, Shano, I'm not that old, but they are classics. Absolutely classics. They're so. But I know we're kind of getting away with things here. I used to have the Commodore Amiga 500 Cartoon Classic, and one of my most favorite games that I played religiously was a thing called Sensi Soccer or Sensible Soccer.
Oh, you told me about that. Yeah.
It makes me emotional to this day. The graphics, shit. Oh my god, the gameplay was incredible. Oh my god. Oh Jesus, beautiful. We need to bring in some classic games. But go on anyway. Sorry.
There was one. There was one that I. What was it now? There was one that I used to play with my stepdad, and I think it was called This Is Football. And if you timed it right, you used to be able to do like a sliding tackle towards the goalkeeper when he was kicking the ball out of his hands, and the ball would hit you and go in every time.
Yeah.
And I was beating him like 12-0 at half time, and he just sat there and he was like, I don't know what you're doing, but you're not telling me how to play this game.
Carl knows what I'm talking about with Sensis. You could score like a 30 or 40 yards goal, and it was the best. Oh man.
Right. I've got Football Manager downloaded on the PC now, so I should be able to get this up and running pretty easy. So that'll we'll have that. I'll have that going.
Play kickoff. Sorry, go on.
No. I'll have that going. So hopefully soon. Akib says, Shano, have you thought about getting a mini PC and installing emulators on it so you can play old games?
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty much. I just how long have I had the iPad Pro? I've had it a good while. I think maybe a year, or maybe a year and a half. So I'm not thinking of changing that anytime soon. When was I over in Alicante to see Dunk? Was that he was what, 48? It was on his 48th birthday, 49th birthday. He's now 50.
2 years ago, maybe
51. 2 years ago, yeah. So I've had this for two plus years. I'm not too sure about getting a PC, to be honest.
Yeah. Adam, did you get? Yeah, I did, mate. I got it on Steam, so I can play it on my MacBook and I can play it on my PC. So yeah, I got it on Steam. Right then, guys, I think we're going to call it there because we're veering off into the gaming section of my life right now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you've got a sub in the game.
I got 2 actually. I don't know what, but I got 2 of you. So thank you for that. But yeah, thanks guys for joining. Thank you to everybody that's obviously supporting the channel and being here, liking, commenting, joining in, and everything like that. I will get some of them Football Manager streams going during the international break. I think it'll give us something to do and talk about. I might even get you on, Shauna, as well, mate. You could actually just sit there and just watch. So yeah, thank you guys. I'll quickly just go through these last comments here.
Yes.
Carl Russell says you can buy a loaded stick for a TV with all the old games on it. Nice. Shauna also Double Dragon Renegade on the Commodore 64.
Yes.
Akib's subbed for that. Good night, says Stephen. Thank you, Stephen.
Good night, Steve.
Scareface, thank you, lads. Have a great night. Great night. Nice to meet you both. TC, good night. And chat, time to meet you all. Nice to meet you also. And it's been a pleasure, Adam and Sean. Stay blessed. See you again soon. You never walk alone, LFC. Cheers, pal. Thank you. Thank you for joining, mate.
Thanks a million.
The community. Akib, I forgot what the gaming channel was called. See you later. Thank you for mentioning it. Cheers, guys. Have a good evening all. Yeah, guys, thank you for joining with us. And we will be back again this time next Monday, but we'll probably be back at some point during the week with a Football Manager stream for you as well, guys. So, yeah, as always, thank you. And we will catch you all in the next one, guys. See you then.